My name is Willy and welcome to another video talk. Tonight I want to talk you about Whitefire. I have to talk you about Whitefire because Whitefire is within me. Because Whitefire was released on this awesome Arrow Video label slipcased Blu-ray and it's packed with extras and pristine picture quality. I want to present to you my Whitefire collection and talk a bit about this movie because this movie fucking rules.
Video Talk.
Whitefire is a 1984 action-adventure film starring Robert Ginty, Fred Williamson, Gordon Mitchell and bunch of other dudes. It is directed by this French guy Jean-Marie Pallardy, which is mostly known about his softcore porn films and little action films such as this Truck Stop, which have been on my shelf for years now, but I haven't been able to find the time to watch it, but certainly I will watch it now. Because now I realize it's from the director of Whitefire. Whitefire opens up this kind of surreal scene in some weird country where this unknown family is running away from the soldiers. I don't know which country is it supposed to be. If I had to guess, I would guess it would be Russia or East Germany or something like that. Anyway, the soldiers torch the father of the family with the flamethrower, and I have to say that this mustached guy, he dies and then he's back alive and he takes his revenge with the flamethrower. I guess that day Jean-Marie Pallardy was running out of extra actors. And by the way, Jean-Marie Pallardy is playing the dad of the family, which gets exterminated with the flamethrower, and that's a pretty rough stunt right there. And in the commentary, or was it in the interview, which is on this Blu-ray, the director says that it was an accident and he burned his eyebrows and part of his hair in that scene. They also shoot dead the mother of the family, but fortunately this mustached sailor type rescues the children.
The Whitefire, Whitefire, diamond dancing celebrate, such a love.
Whitefire. Yeah. So anyway, 20 years has passed and the brother and sister of the family, they are all grown up. They are in Istanbul, but wait a minute, shouldn't it be Istanbul with you know, like N? But now, who am I to talk about? I guess the Turkish people who have produced the film know better the name of their capital, right? These brother and sister, Boris and Ingrid, they are diamond hustlers. Ingrid is working in this strange diamond mine. It kind of reminds me of Death Star. There's this all sorts of weird uniforms on these people and they fucking torture their own employees who try to steal the diamonds. At this point it's probably good to mention that I really have no clue in which country or time period in history is this supposed to be set. It looks like the 80s, and it's set in Istanbul, but come on, there's no police anywhere to be found, there's no military anywhere to be involved. It's a Mad Max Istanbul. Then we get this awesome scene. Then we get back to the diamond mines and they find this Whitefire, the biggest damn diamond ever. I suppose it's radioactive because it burns this guy's hands. Later in the movie, this one dude gets his face burned on this. So, what are you gonna do with this radioactive diamond? Who's gonna wear it like as a jewelry? Nobody. It's fucking dangerous, man. Stay the fuck away from the Whitefire. But anyway, it seems that Whitefire is something that everybody wants, especially Robert Ginty. So they lay out this plan to smuggle out the Whitefire out of the mines and steal it. Perhaps now is the good time to mention this one thing, this single thing that most of the people who have ever seen Whitefire probably remember this film of. This strange relationship between the two siblings.
Well, it's about time somebody attracted something around
Bit
here.
too hard looking like that, huh?
Give me back my towel.
Goodness. You certainly don't look like anybody's kid sister anymore, do you?
Stop it.
No, it's a pity you're my sister.
He wants to fuck sister, yes. And He wants to fuck her. Anyway, the bad guys show up again at their house and they kill Ingrid. Hot damn! Oh my god, what's gonna happen now? I bet Exterminator Man is gonna get flamethrower and shoot them all dead. No, that's not what's gonna happen. Boris gets so upset and he starts to drink. And literally in the next scene, he goes to bar. Exactly similar looking lady as Ingrid, this time called Olga, starts hitting on him.
Did you get a good look at her?
Yeah, I had a good look at her.
He tells Robert Ginty that, did you notice that she looks exactly like Ingrid? And Robert Ginty is like, what the fuck you talking about? Well, then he notices that, yeah, okay. And then they get this crazy idea that Olga should become Ingrid. And sure enough, they take Ingrid to this plastic surgeon weird kind of cult thing. I don't even know what the hell is that all about.
This is my laboratory. Here is where we will work. The great gods give me all the medicines I need. And with them I will create your new face and your new life.
Oh yeah, Fred Williamson enters this film somewhere around 50 minutes mark or something like that. And Fred Williamson plays this kind of pimp guy, or at least a guy who works for pimp.
Where's Olga?
Fortunately, gets involved all this shooting in the end at the diamond mines as our heroes enter the mine and blow up the white fire because it's radioactive and dangerous. And that's white fire for you. But let's take a look at my Whitefire collection. Here we have UK video cassette from year, I don't know, 85, 86, something like that. And it's released by this VPM. I don't know what is that, video pussy magnet or something like that, I don't know. This videotape is cut, but not by the BBFC, the British Board of Film Classification, but by the distributor VPM. They used to do that back in the day a lot when the BBFC came to be and the distributors did want their films to pass, and because it was expensive to send films over the BBFC, so they pre-cut the film. And this is pre-cut, at least the chainsaw scene and the infamous scene where the guy's balls get stuck in the saw, electric saw. I just love this cover art, don't you? And next we have Whitefire on Finnish label Mistar. It's released somewhere about around 87, 88 or something like that. And of course it has similar cover picture than the UK one. And this also is cut. Well, you don't see this tape very often, but it's not, I wouldn't say that it is very, very valuable. And then we have Valkoinen Tuli, which means white fire. It is also a Finnish tape, and this is much rarer than the Mistar one. This is by Nordic Video, the distributor that used to release films also in Sweden. And this is Finnish Betamax Valkoinen Tuli here. And unfortunately I have to report to you that this is also a cut release. And while these all share the same cover picture, this one is in Finnish, this Valkoinen Tuli, which in my eye increases the value of the tape. And this is pretty rare, even this Betamax tape. And usually in Finland the VHS is more valuable, but you just don't find this too often nowadays. But what makes this release pretty funny is this text: extermination is the reward for the world's richest prize. Now, that doesn't make too much sense even in English, but when you literally translate it into Finnish, it doesn't make sense at all. It says, tuho on palkkio maailman kalliimmasta hinnassa. It literally translated back to English means that the extermination is the reward for the highest cost of some product. So why is extermination the price for something that costs a lot? And what is that costs? Obviously it may be the Whitefire that costs a lot, but what? Fuck no. And then I also have this American American DVD. This is a very low budget DVD, very poor quality. It is from 2009 by Osiris Entertainment. This is uncut. This was the first time I saw this film uncut. And man oh man, I sure enjoyed it then. And on that note, we can talk about this awesome Blu-ray by Arrow Video, which is the main topic of this video. So we have this slipcover and background content texts, and the similar texts are also in the cover print. And we have two-sided cover. Now that I look at it, it's pretty dark, this Blu-ray cover compared to this Mistar release. It's clear and colorful, but this is very much darker, this Blu-ray release. But I don't know what happened here. I like the lighter one, but of course the contents of this is far superior than this VHS. Enough of this damn VHSs. I'm gonna go fucking throw them out of the fucking garbage bin. Here we have this kind of like a brochure of Nightbreed, and here we have this collector booklet. I like these. These are very informative. I read it, and it says details about the production of this strange film and the director, and also this like a video memorabilia of the 80s. It's great stuff, and stuff about the transfer. And if you go to the Blu-ray disc, it has the original mono audio with English subtitles, which is also always a great bonus, because I'm used to watch films with subtitles, so I always select if it has Finnish or English subtitles. It features feature-length audio commentary by film critic Kat Ellinger. She has lots of good information and good points about the production of the film and the influence and the actors, and it's great stuff. I always listen to the commentaries if I have the time. You might just learn something about them. Then we have Surviving the Fire, a brand new interview with the writer-director Jean-Marie Pallardy, and he talks about the production of the film, tells about how he got involved with the Turkish producers, talking about his first film, Man from Chicago, and softcore career and stuff like that. And he seems to be a very easygoing guy, and looks to be happy to be talking about this, rightfully so. And then we have Enter the Hammer, a brand new interview with actor Fred Williamson. Man, I fucking love Fred Williamson. He's the fucking man. He's the legendary blaxploitation superhero from the 70s. But I also like even more of his 80s career, when he assembled this own production company and went to Europe and made his own movie with his own money. He talks about those times that he just went to Cannes and he was looking what's happening there, and then next year he came up with a bunch of ideas and sold them and made the picture. Now that's what I call entrepreneur, and it's great to see Fred Williamson. He's old here, but I think he's in amazingly good shape. And then there was Diamond Cutter, a brand new interview with editor Bruno Zingone. Well, it was a great added bonus, but I really don't know the guy, and after all this good stuff, I really didn't get too much anymore out of this guy's interview. And the most important part of this video is, of course, the movie itself. Whitefire is presented in its 1.85 anamorphic picture in its uncut form, and the picture quality is amazing considering the production of the film and considering where it's made in Turkey. They are not exactly well known about the way they handled their film stock. I'm glad that they have found somewhere this pristine print, and this films boutique, whoever they are who are responsible of this transfer, have done absolutely gorgeous job. I am positive that this film has never looked as good as it looks on this Blu-ray disc, not even on its very limited theatrical run. I would expect that Whitefire to come out from someone like Vinegar Syndrome or Severin Films, not from Arrow Video necessarily. I would give this film 4 stars because it's entertaining and the incest aspect of this makes it so what the fuck. And because of that, and the action, and the chainsaw, and the guy gets his balls sawed off, because of that scene, I give it 4 stars. It's awesome film. It's great fun. And if you have any friends, invite them to watch this with you and have some beers, because this is probably the best enjoyed with friends and beer. Thank you to Arrow Video of this release, and thank you for watching this video, and I hope you you get this and watch it, and I hope you enjoy it. Yeah. White fire. Like this video, please consider supporting the channel by subscribing and hitting that bell button to get notified when there's a new video. If you have any requests about the films you want me to do, please tell me about it in the comment section. For more info, visit Videospace.fi, a community for video collectors and movie enthusiasts. Thank you for watching.